Then 3 years ago, I think suddenly something happened. It didn't materialize and everything was shut off. And now we like to start again. And today we have our mentor, Reggy. Reggy has been our mentor for the very first KAMPUNG, 7 years ago. Yeah, Reggy, I think we received a lot of, like mentoring sessions many times. And Reggy also invited me and some friends to perform in Malang at some of the cafes in Malang. And it was a very good experience. And we did also big shows in Surabaya in 2016 with Mo Siddiq as the, what do you call it? Outliner, yes.
Headliner.
Oh, headliners. And then 2017, we did again. Yeah. But that one was handled by the angels. Yeah. Kenny, Karin, babies. They're the one who handle everything. I was not involved in everything. And it was a big success. So that means it's running. The system was running very good. Yeah. So we missed that moment. That's why we try to reactivate KAMPUNG. Yeah. We know that humor is becoming very popular in the last few years. Yeah. So especially in Indonesia, you see on TV, there's so many programs. Yeah. So today, we like to have our first mentoring. We are supposed to have 20 members of our comedian to have this mentoring. But today we have only 1, 2, 3, there's only 14, another 7 more days, 7 more people. Okay, Reggy, are you ready?
Yeah, Mr. Arlan, sure. Too warm for Mr. Arlan, probably.
Too warm.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having your interest in stand-up comedy, and I hope that you can try this. Because, look, I always tell people that stand-up comedy is not like other passion, occupation, whatever you want to call it. Because, if a small boy asked an engineer, and the small boy said, I want to be like you. The engineer said, kid, you study hard and one day you can be an engineer. If a small boy asked a doctor, I want to be like you. The doctor said, kid, study hard, work hard, and one day you're going to be a doctor like me. If the same small kid asked a comedian, I'll be like you. The comedian going to say, are you sure? And then we're going to say, kid, if you failed being an engineer, and if you failed being a doctor, then you can be a comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not a serious occupation. It is not a serious passion because basically we make jokes, right? We make money based on something that people don't take seriously. And the art lies in that paradox. So that's it for the introduction. All right. So please do not take things seriously. And I mean this to the most extreme way, right? Because comedians can make jokes about the most serious things in the world and most likely about the most things that people consider as extreme. We can make jokes about death. We can make jokes about disasters. We can make jokes about things that most people don't consider as funny. But that is the limit of the craft. That is the limit of the art. All right? We can make jokes about anything. So let's go on with this. So you guys have listed yourself for a show. Congratulations. I appreciate your candor. The thing is that, do you have what it takes? Right? Because between I'm willing to and I'm able are two different things, especially when we are talking about the context of comedy. Right? Now, let's speak about the elephant in the room. Most of wait, gentlemen, this is a casual workshop. Yeah, this is not a formal workshop, black tie event. No. This is not even a Toastmaster session in which I would like to welcome the first speaker to bring the first project. No. All right, we need to deconstruct that kind of mindset. Toastmaster would bring you good skills and tricks that we can use in stand-up comedy. That's true. But stand-up comedy is not Toastmaster. Right? So, rule number one, going to speak in public, but your audience are not Toastmasters. Your audience are regular people. And most likely, they don't understand about Toastmaster conduct. Right? But universally, they know comedy. They know how to laugh, right? So that's the first rule. Yeah. Toastmaster. Yeah, I know that some of you here have years of experience in Toastmaster, but comedian are different things, right? Don't be a Toastmaster. However, take some skills that you can take from Toastmaster and adapt it in comedy. There you go. Okay? That's the elephant in the room. The last thing that we need on the stage is like having a guy which is too nice, you know, like proper Toastmaster. No, we need a comedian. And what is a comedian? A guy that looks honest. What it is. It is what it is, without being too polished or too nice. All right? I want you guys to be yourself. Right? Not too nice, not too crude, just you. The question is, do you know yourself? See? That's the thing that we are going to try today. Now, let's move on. Remember, if you have any questions, just write down in the comment box and we'll address that in due time. We are going to start now with stand-up comedy. The very basic question that a coach would ask any wannabe comedian is, who's your favorite comedian? Right? Because as a comedian, we are inspired by other comedians. There is no way that you wake up one day out of nothing and say, I want to be a comedian. No way. You were influenced, right? You were inspired. Okay? So, can you please write down in the comment box, who's your favorite comedian? It can be your favorite, it can be your top 5, whatever. Because from those names, I can know, I can sense your sense of comedy. All right? And please write down well-known comedians, yeah? Don't write down my father, my dad, my mom. I don't know them. Okay? I don't know their sense of comedy. So please write down a celebrity, okay, or a comedian in real life whose profession is a professional comedy. Ooh, Panji. Very nice. Remember, guys, these are your favorite comedians, not just some random famous name that you known as comedians. All right? Okay. You surprise me. Okay. Nice. Wow, Dimitri? Really? Who's this? Seth Meyers, Joan Rivers, Kumar, Bun Bun. Very nice. By the way, those three comedians have very much something in common. That's maybe your style. Darren Lacroix. Actually, I don't know who that is, but you know, I'll browse. Mr. Arlan likes Gabriel Iglesias, of course. Yeah, clean comedian. Michael McIntyre. Really, Linda? Huh, okay. Yanni Mok says Raditya Dika. Okay. Bill Cosby. He is smart and natural and also a rapist. So yeah, but we don't see that, all right? So we are going to see Bill Cosby as a comedian because I like Bill Cosby too. I like he's like one of the first comedian that I have ever seen, but he has been involved in some cases lately. Most likely he is a rapist, a funny rapist. Okay, Natali, who's fluffy? Oh, Gabriel, of course. Yeah. All right, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are your favorite comedian. And I like people to actually list it more than one. Good, because you have your references. Now, learning from the pros is very important, all right? Because we are influenced and we can choose who we want to be influenced with or from, okay? So please watch a lot of comedians. They are available everywhere. You can watch Kumar in YouTube. You can watch Trevor Noah in Netflix. And I'm sure you all can afford Netflix. Otherwise, you will be paying your regular Toastmaster fees. So there you go. And please remember that these comedians would shape up your sense of comedy, because comedy has like huge diverse colors, right? Mr. Arlan, for example, likes Gabriel Iglesias. Some of you like fluffy. That means you like clean comedy, right? And somebody says like Panji Pragiwaksono, Trevor Noah, means that you like observation comedies, and you like to make materials about your history, yeah, your childhood, and what you see. Michael McIntyre is also a very clean comedian. Raditya, well, if you like to make jokes to teenagers, maybe that's your story. You're brokenhearted, you got dumped often by your girlfriend, boyfriend. Great. Joan Rivers Kumars, you're sassy. Yeah, basically that's your style. Good. So please stay true to your sense of comedy. And judging from your comedians that you like, I can sense that most of you like clean comedians. They are not a single let's say rowdy comedians in the list. Not even Bill Cosby, because even though he's a rapist, he's a clean comedian. Now, good. Number 2, have you prepared your materials? Right? Because if you are going to perform in less than 2 weeks, oh, Natali, do you like Ricky Gervais?
I watch him and I enjoy some of his jokes, but I could never become like him. That's why I didn't choose him as my role model. He has his own style that is, yeah, too far.
Understandable. I can totally relate to that. You can see some comedians and you see, I like this guy, but there's no way I can be like him. Totally understandable. But it's important that you have wide varieties of comedians as reference, because learning from the pro is a must, regardless you like them, regardless you can be like them or not. All right? Good, good, good. Hey, Mr. Eddy, what's your favorite comedian? I don't know. I have seen your answer.
I have typed that Jeff Allen.
Oh, there you go. Jeff Allen.
Yeah, I choose Sir Jeff Allen because he talks a lot about wife. And every time I present my jokes, I always talk about wife. So that's why I am favorite him. Wife.
Thank you very much. Marriage is always the best source of comedy. And if you are not married yet, relationship, all right? Why is marriage a good source of comedy? Because most of the time it doesn't work and you have to compromise, right? Either there is like infightings, etc., etc. Yeah, you feel angry with your wife, your wife feels angry with you. Those are materials. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have your materials, yeah? Good. Now, please listen to me. I am going to describe a bit of a stand-up comedy lingo, okay? There's a difference between jokes, set, and bits, right? I'm going to share this with you. I mean, for comedians, these are common knowledge. Because you want to be a comedian, you need to know what this means. Jokes. Well, jokes, right? A sentence with a punchline. That's a joke. Yeah, a setup with a punchline. That's a joke. Okay? Bits are a collection of jokes. Yeah? You have one paragraph with 3 sentences. Each sentence is a joke. That's a bit. Right? Set is basically a collection of bits that you are going to perform in a show. Meaning, if you have different shows, you will have different set. All right? Judging by how many jokes you have. So there you go. All right? That's the difference between joke, bit, and set. All right? Now, if you want to prepare for a show, you need to prepare your set. Meaning, you have to have a collection of bits. And you have to determine in each bit, how many jokes would you have? Okay? Any question about that? Good. That's why I'm very happy when Eleos at first say that you already have your set ready, correct? I think you said that. Excellent. So you know about set already. Some people are prepared. Now, in a set, ladies and gentlemen, you can have different themed bits, right? In a set, for example, you like to have jokes about your marriage, but in a set, there can be other jokes involved. For example, in a set, you can have jokes about yourself, and then your marriage, your childhood, how do you see your government, environment, etc. Okay? So one set can have a variety of different jokes in accordance to your liking, to your confidence. All right? Good. Now, but a bit usually have the same theme. Yeah? Jokes with the same theme goes to one bit. So you have one bit that consists 3 jokes about divorce, for example. So, yeah, because different jokes will be hard to be categorized under one bit. One bit usually have jokes with the same theme. Now, there is a strategy of how to build a good set, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 is number your bits in accordance to their level of funniness. Yeah, let's say number 1 is your strongest bit. Number 4 is your weakest bit that you would like to involve in a set. All right. So a good set would be the strongest joke should be at the end. The second strongest joke should be at the beginning, and the rest in the middle. Right? So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 jokes, 1 is the strongest, 4 is the weakest, then you will open with joke number 2, followed by number 3 or number 4, and then close with number 1. If you have 4 jokes. Oh, sorry, if you have 4 bits in a set. Okay? Any question about this?
Still very confusing. Number 1 is the strongest, or the last one is the strongest?
Number 1 is the strongest. Number 4 is the weakest.
So the last one is the weakest.
No, I think what
Number 4 is the weakest.
what Reggy
So
is
is
just
it
an
you
example
mean
from Reggy.
arrange
but-
the weakest to the strongest one?
What?
No, let's say there are 7 bits. Let's say there
Wow,
are 7
7.
bits.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and?
Number 1 is the strongest one.
Okay.
That's to grab people's attention, right?
Oh, wait. Let's not determine the goal of the joke first, yeah. Later on. But let's say number 1 is the funniest generally. And then
Then the second,
number 7 is the weakest.
number 7 is the weakest.
And the second is the second strongest.
So the 7 is the least funniest. Yeah?
Okay, so this is listed based on the funny level, yeah? So number 1 is the funniest, number 2 is the second funniest, number 7 is the least funny.
Oh,
Correct,
okay.
Mr. Alan?
Yeah, is that the one?
No, not yet. Though that is your collection of bits in which you have ranked. But in a set, if you would like to have a set, then the strongest should be the closing. The second strongest should be the
okay.
opening.
Okay.
The rest should be in the middle in whatever composition that you would like to carry. So number 2 should be the opening, number 1 should be the closing, and the rest should be the middle.
Middle, yeah.
Okay? So your job right now is please number your jokes and bits. In accordance to the level of funny, which bit is number 1, which bit is number 2, how many bits would you like to have in a set, etc.
Any particular reason?
After you number them and rank them,
any particular reason why they are
Yeah.
referred to as bits,
Okay.
sir?
after no. I just know them from guidebooks, and my coaches told me that. I never asked them why. Thank you, Mr. Raveendran. I think I should have. Now that you mention
No,
it.
it's just my curiosity, because,
Like true. Like a proper Indonesian, I just follow. Oh, okay, no question. Anyway, where was I? Okay, now those are your set. Regardless, depending on how many bits you have in your set, ladies and gentlemen, I usually close with number 1, so people will remember you after you walk off the stage because you closed with your funniest. You close on a high, we call it. All right? Okay? That's the point. Yeah, you need to close strong so people will remember you. Oh my God, who's that guy? He's very funny. Oh my God. There you go. We need to have that impression. Now, let's talk about opening. I have been performing comedy for 10 years, more than 10 years, and I always found difficulties in opening, right? Why? Because opening is to get people's attention. And remember, you are going to perform in front of strangers. These are not your friend, right? These are the guys that don't know you. And you would like them to know you. Hello, please love me, please. So you need to have something that catch their attention. Yeah, an attention grabber. And because you're a comedian, it should be funny. How? Okay, let's share. Number one of how to get the audience attention. Don't introduce yourself. Do not greet, because these are wasting times. Why? Because they're not funny. Hello, my name is Reggy. Nice to meet you. Where's the punchline, yo? All right. Hello, good evening, everybody. Good to see you all. You all look very handsome and pretty this evening. Crickets, crickets, right? Where's the punchline? Okay, you need to come on the stage and kick the door open with a joke. The faster, the better. After the audience learn that you're funny, then introduce yourself. Because now that you got their curiosity, then introduce yourself. All right? Oh my God, he's funny. What's his name? Oh my God, she's funny. What's her name? All right? When you're funny, then introduce yourself. Okay? Because you got their attention. The next question, how to be funny at first? Wait, wrong question. The priority should be when, not how. Right? When to be funny at first. Ladies and gentlemen, the rule is you have to be funny in the first 30 seconds or 1 minute. 1 minute maximum. If you're not funny in the first 1 minute, you're dead. You will lose the attention of the audience. Right? So please be funny fast, especially when you're opening. It doesn't have to be a heavy joke. It can be a very cheap joke, right? Light joke. But you need to make them laugh in the first 30 seconds or 1 minute. Otherwise, you will lose them.
Reggy,
Okay?
I have a question.
Yes, of course, Natali.
If we're performing, let's say not on the first order, can we open by referring to the previous comedian? Or
Oh my God, that is a high-level question. Oh man. Okay. Okay, Natali, I'm going to answer your question, but because you asked this, I have to bring up another skill set. All right? I just give you bits, jokes, and set. But because of this, I'm going to bring something else. Right? But I trust that you Toastmasters are clever people. Yeah? So please, comedians, 2 meetings to understand this. But okay. Natali, you're referring to addressing or commenting other performers, correct?
Yep.
This is called interaction. And Mr. Boy also asked about roasting. Good. It's the same category. So interaction is categorized into 3 in comedy: riffing, roasting, and ripping. I repeat, riffing, roasting, and ripping. I'll type it down. Riffing, roasting. There you go. Those are the kinds of interaction. What is riffing? What is roasting? What is ripping? But before that, what is interaction and how come it's different than your set? Now, interaction is not in your set. Interaction is something that you discover on stage. It should be improvised. All right? What is the purpose? The purpose most likely is to have a quick joke, a quick laugh. This is the theory, all right? But of course, you can prepare interactions. But still, it has to sound as if it is not in your set. Do you understand about this? Yeah. It looks improvised. Actually, it is prepared. But no one else knows but you. Do you understand? Good. Now, interaction means you are talking to the audience or you are referring to the comedians before or after you. It's called interaction, all right? Let me explain later, but what is riffing? Riffing means you are interacting with your audience or your fellow comedians that has or will perform in a nice way. You don't degrade them. You don't insult them. In fact, maybe you praise them. That's called riffing. My strategy, because I avoid roasting usually unless it's necessary, I use riffing by interacting with the comedian or the audience and roast myself based on that. Example, Natali, you're so pretty, you make my girlfriend look ugly. All right? That's riffing. I'm not making fun of you. I'm not insulting you. I'm using you to insult my girlfriend. So I'm the victim. Right? I am victimizing myself. There you go. Mr. Arlan, you look so healthy. I wish my dad is like you, but he's dead. So there you go. Right? That's called riffing. You're being nice. Remember, there must be a punchline. Roasting, as you may be able to tell, is when you insult somebody. Yeah? Natali is so Chinese, he can't see a damn thing with those eyes. That's called roasting. Yes. Mr. Arlan is so old. When Sukarno was born, he was there. Maybe. As you can see, you may have heard jokes about your mama so fat. Right? Okay. That's called roasting. And remember, you can use this interaction to other comedians or to the audience. However, I really don't recommend that you roast the audience because basically they're there to watch you, all right? So please be nice to them, especially if they're paying for the ticket. If they pay to see you, don't roast them, all right? That's just mean and foolish. But riff them, yes. Riffing, of course, all right? Some comedians can't tell the difference because they don't know about this. Now you know, okay? So you can strategize. However, if you want to roast other comedians, it's free for all. Of course, yeah. You can totally make advantage of the other comedians. Okay? If I am in the lineup, if I'm performing and Eleos is performing, I am going to roast the hell out of Eleos, of course. Okay? There you go. Lastly, ripping. Ripping is basically, rarely happen. It's basically insulting your audience with no punchline. For example, you have a problematic audience that is just disturbing you, heckling you, interrupting you, and you want this guy out, right? And you make the cruelest, the rudest joke ever. Or you know what? Might not even be a joke. It's called ripping. Yeah? Because, you know, as comedians, we usually perform in a bar. And bar have what, ladies and gentlemen? Drunk people. Hey. Okay. Have you ever been heckled by drunk people? I have. It's not a pleasant experience. All right. And sometimes you just want them out because they're disturbing everyone. Okay. But you can't make jokes about them because they won't leave. So you have to rip them. I have no example of ripping because this rarely happened. But basically, I have seen a comedian threaten an audience just to make the audience leave the room. Right. Because I perform and a drunk guy heckle him all the time. One time, he roast him. 2 times, he roast him, but he keep on heckling. So the Maori guy said, dude, you better shut up or I'm going to come there and end you. In which at the point, the audience is being dragged out by the bouncer. So, you know, life-threatening comment on stage. It's either that or you're being heckled. Of course, this will not happen. Yeah, this Saturday. Of course. This never happens in Indonesia because our audience is too nice, right? So just for you to know about this. Now, let's concentrate on number 1, riffing. Can you imagine yourself interacting with the audience and making it funny without insulting them? If you can, then that is the perfect opening for your jokes. I always say, to open your jokes, you need to interact with the audience. If you're successful, you will be able to warm them up. Okay? If they warm up, then they are ready for your jokes. I would say, don't go with your jokes directly. No. They are not prepared for that. Yeah, they were like, who are you? Why should we listen to you? Okay, so interact with them first. Yeah, hello, how are you? Where are you from? Oh, okay. When they answer, use the answer as a material for your jokes. Okay, and geography is the easiest of jokes. For example, they come from North Surabaya. There's a joke about North Surabaya. They come from South Surabaya. There's a joke about South Surabaya. All right? They come from Citraland ya? Apa Ciputra? Citraland?
Citraland.
What's the name?
Citraland.
Yeah, exactly. I like making jokes about Citraland. Okay? Oh, you come from Citraland. I see. You know, there's a slum outside Citraland. It's called UNES. So there you go. I made you laugh, right? And it's fast. It's fast. Okay? It's less than 30 seconds. So geography jokes is always preferred. Yeah? Jakarta, where are you from? North Jakarta, South Jakarta. There's always jokes for different parts of Jakarta. Yeah? The same thing like Indonesia. Where are you from? Capital city. Where are you from? Medan. Where are you from? Banjarmasin, right? So you roast the area, but you're not roasting the audience. Yeah? You're making jokes about where they're coming from. Different, okay? It's still riffing, not roasting. Okay? Now, that's because you ask about where they're coming from. Avoid asking about their job. What do you do for a living? I'm a teacher. Ha ha ha, broke. Now, that's roasting. Okay? Avoid that. When the question is too interpersonal, most likely it's going to end up in roasting. Okay. That's interaction, ladies and gentlemen. Any question about interaction? And Natali, have I answered your question?
Yes. Thanks, Rex.
Yeah, a bit overwhelming actually. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not say that it's going to be easy. It took me a good 6 months to learn about riffing, but that's because I'm stupid. All right, you guys are smarter than me, and you guys have time to prepare. So I think you guys can learn about this quicker than me. All right then. But let's go back a little bit to what I said earlier. I said that you need a good opening, okay? Riffing is always a good opening because it's fast and it's interacting with the audience. Plus the punchline is easy. There you go. And also, you can predict the audience, yeah? Because you know who's gonna come. So you can predict what kind of punchlines you're gonna have. Okay. Let's go to your set. All right. Now I want people to share their bits. I have told you to number your bits from 1, the strongest, to the weakest. All right. Now I would like to see your second strongest. I would like to see your opening joke. All right? Who would like to give it up? Okay, let me give you an option. Would you like to say it or would you like to write it down? It can go both ways.
Better say it, so you can we can listen the intonation.
Okay, but we have 20 people. It might take a while. All right. I agree with Mr. Eddy, but please remember, folks, it's an opening joke, so don't take 10 minutes. All right? It should be more than like a few seconds or maybe 1 or 2 minutes, hopefully. All right. I'm gonna go into gallery view so I can see all of your good-looking faces. Who wants to give it a try? And of course, Indonesian, malu-malu. He first, she first. I'm gonna go last. Typical. So, come on. You all gonna get turned. Hey, there is no use avoiding this.
Me.
Mr. Eddy, go ahead.
So because better try, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. May I start?
Yes, Mr. Eddy.
So, if you are male, aged over 30 years, and haven't not married yet, and people will assume that you are gay. I got married before 30 years. And we've been married for almost 10 years. Since then, I learned how to communicate with my wife using the high level of human communication. Good responses come from good question. But one day, before I had my wedding ceremony, and my uncle came to me and he asked me, Eddy, would you like to be a right or would you like to be a happy? And my answer is right. And guess what? Suddenly, my uncle broke down and sobbed in front of me. I didn't know why he was asking about the question. After 2 years, got married, then I realized that it is always good to be happy rather than to be right. Happy man leads you a better life. But if you force yourself to be right, with your wife, then you got wrong. Sampai sini dulu.
Okay.
What do you think?
Good. Let me comment first and then move on to the other. Applause please for Mr. Eddy. He got first. Okay. He volunteered to be first. They count for something. Good. The rest of you are just followers. Seconds. Sloppy seconds, the rest of you. Anyway, Mr. Eddy, I like it that you have a quick punchline. Yeah, when you're single for too long, people think you're gay. Yay! All right. That is not disrespecting for LGBT community. That is still a safe gay joke for me. And it's good that you bring a gay joke, all right? Because, you know, it's a sign of open-mindedness. We can talk about gay. Woo! Good. Number 2. However, after the gay punchline, it's a bit too long. Yeah. Now, Mr. Eddy, I think, okay, let me, and the next question goes for all of you. Do you know what setup punchline is? Okay. If you do not know about setup punchline, please write down in the comment box. And please don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. All right. We are all beginners. Setup punchline. Okay. Let me repeat. Setup punchline. Do you guys know about this? If you don't, please write down in the comment box. Don't shake your head because I can't see it. Okay. Okay, good. Because shaking your head means a lot of things. It can mean Reggie. No. Okay, good. So, okay, let me explain about setup punchline, and I think I can share a page about this. We are going to go back into theories again. Yes, stand-up comedy has formulas, ladies and gentlemen. You think it's easy, huh? It's not. All right. Let me repeat few more, okay? You have learned about bit, jokes, and set. You have learned about riffing, roasting, and ripping. Okay, now you will know about setup punchline. This is very basic for a stand-up comedian. This is the formula for any jokes. Allow me to share a screen.
Yeah, okay, you are allowed. You are co-host, sir. Okay.
Okay, this is an example of a joke. One of the great things of being blind is that it's always a good excuse to ask a random girl to hold my hands. Okay, a bit dark, but you know, I heard this joke from a blind comedian, so it's justified. Reggie, you want to know what's the best way to lose weight? Cancer. My mom with cancer made this joke. Now, let's dissect the joke. One of the great things of being blind, that's the setup. The random girl is the punchline. Setup, ladies and gentlemen, is the start of a joke. The purpose is to mislead the audience and give way to a punchline. Punchline is the unexpected end of a setup. All right? For example, the setup is Natali likes to use Tinder. Setup. Natali likes to use Tinder. Setup. Punchline-nya apa? The punchline must be a twist. So it must not about Natali being single. No, predictable. It must not about Natali looking for boyfriends. No, predictable. So what's the setup? So what's the punchline? The punchline will be Natali is in Tinder because he was looking for his dad. No, Natali is in Tinder because she was looking for her dad. All right. So that's a twist. Every punchline is a twist. And that's why it's funny, because it is unexpected. And that's why it's funny, because you mislead them. You trap them. That is why it's called a setup, a trap. Okay? Another premise, example, I was trapped in hospital for 2 weeks. Punchline, looking for a downline. Punchline, waiting for inheritance. All right? The punchline is not about a doctor, about anything, about medical, about sickness, no. It's about hospital, but not things that are predictable in a hospital. All right? Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Going back to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that is set up punchline. All right? Now, let's go back into Mr. Eddy's material. What is the setup? The setup was, it's better to be right than to be, apa Mas Eddy?
Happy.
Nah, it's better to be right than to be happy. That's the setup. What's the punchline? Okay. The punchline should not anything about healthy relationship or yada yada yada. Okay. Nah, number 2, Mr. Eddy. Number 2 is that when you talk about it's better to be right than to be happy, you go into the story about your uncle, correct?
Yes, correct.
I would say go to the story with your wife. Because your wife, I'm sure, in jokes and in real life is more attractive than your uncle. All right? I would like to know, as an audience here, I would like to know what's his problem with his wife. Okay? So I think your uncle can be a bit discarded, postponed, yeah, because he's not the main actor. The main actor is you and your wife. All right? So when you say it's better to be right than to be happy, within the context of you and your wife, I'm expecting some spice. Okay, Mr. Eddy? Right. Do you have a story with your wife, which is about right and happy?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. We are going to go there after this, yeah? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next.
Me,
I-
Natali.
All right, Natali.
I wanted to practice what you've taught.
Hey, a quick learner, aren't you?
Let's do this.
Yes. Just like most Chinese, we learn fast. That's why we're taking over the country. Yes, Natali, go ahead.
Okay. Well, Eddy said if you're a male over 30 years old and you're not married, people suspected you to be gay. I am a woman over 30 years old, and people have suspected me to be either lesbian or asexual. Nicer people suspected me to be Shengnu, which means either a saintess or just a leftover. I've been left behind by many of my female friends when I started to enter 30s. And they always tried to introduce me to a new guy because they also wanted me to be in the same boat with them. The goal is to suffer together. That's it.
Brilliant. That is, ladies and gentlemen, an example of a good conduct of set up and punch. Every punch is a twist because it is unpredictable, right? And because it is unpredictable, it is funny. Good job, Natali. And by the way, that's a very good delivery because your facial expression, oh my God, I can taste the agony in your face, right? It's like you really embodied your material.
You know, Reggy, one of the feedback I once got in Toastmaster is that I exaggerated a lot. So I thought, might as well try stand-up comedian where I can exaggerate it to my heart content.
Exaggeration is very valid, very legit. You can even lie if you want to, yeah, as long as don't get caught. So there you go. Wait. Okay, Natali. This is gonna sound so wrong, given the Toastmaster context. But hey, if you want to go a bit further or even a bit overboard, it's okay. Yeah, there is no limit. Yeah, for example, if you want to go a bit further with the saint one, yeah, is actually okay. Please remember, ladies and gentlemen, even though we are used not to say anything about politics, religion, or race, in comedy, it's all free. You can swear if you want to, right? We are not kids here. You can talk about politics, religion, nothing is too taboo as long as you're funny, right? Because if you're taboo and you're not funny, it's on you. I'm out of here. By the way, Natali, just a quick question. Bits in your set all like that? Do you have a theme set?
This is about me being single, and then my friend tried to introduce different guy and like different reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you have jokes with other themes in your set?
Sort of still related to like the single relationship kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah. If you are, let's say, beginners, it's perfectly fine to have a theme set.
Okay.
Right? Okay, next. Eleos.
Can I? Okay. So mine will goes with the opening like this. My name is Eleos Theofilus. Usually people call me Eddy. My parents call me Theo. And ladies, call me. Here is my number. You can see here, here's my real number. Because you are always real in my heart. And you will always in my mind. And also, I would like to be in your mind and your heart. Thank you. That's my opening.
Make full use of the Zoom screen. That's nice. Yeah, I like a comedian that can adapt to the technology. However, really fun of yourself more, right? Because it's one strategy for comedians. We uplift ourselves very high and then we destroy ourselves. And the more that we destroy ourselves, the funniest. For example, what was your opening? My mom and your dad?
My parents call me Theo, my nickname.
Okay. And your mom called you?
No. People call me Eddy.
Yeah. Okay.
My parents call me Theo.
Okay. Let me give you an example. My name is Eleos Theofilus. My friend call me E.T. My parents, something like that. Do you understand?
You are breaking
Okay.
when you say parents.
God damn. Just to the punchline. Okay. Where was that? My name is Eleos Theofilus. My friend called me E.T. My parents called me a disappointment.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you guys need to enjoy that. See? It's getting hurt. And so the more we hurt ourselves, the more they're going to laugh. And I'm sorry, Theo. I mean this in the most positive way. You look like a guy that can seriously get hurt by your own jokes. Okay? So that is one strategy. Yeah, uplift yourself, up hurt yourself. The more hurtful when you're dropped. It's just one strategy. Okay. Thank you. And Eleos, sorry, Theo, about making fun of yourself.
Yes.
It's gonna be really funny. Right? How come you got dumped by girlfriends, which I think is true story, and something like that.
Mine will goes like bit dark here.
Apa? What?
My joke will be goes like a bit dark about a love.
Whoa. Okay, how dark?
So the
Needs...
theme will be like this. I dated a girlfriend, my girlfriend, and then I
Yes.
dated her sister, and also I dated their mothers.
Put it. All right.
So that's the escalation.
Yeah, okay, you sick bastard, but still. Okay, first of all, that is not dark, that is just gross. Number two, we need a punchline. Do you have a punchline?
I have on the 6 parts of my set here.
Okay. Eleos, you are going to portray yourself as a pervert. Be careful. Right? Okay. I really hope that you have a punchline that can justify that. Otherwise, people are going to call you. Otherwise, people are going to have your number just to report to the police. So, all right. I applaud your courage. Okay, we need a punchline. All right. So hopefully you have a punchline. Yeah. If I'm in your place, I do not know what. So good luck with that. Okay. Next, please.
Let me try.
So who says that?
Live. Think of something just now, a bit short.
Okay, go ahead, Lai.
Let me give you a shot. I used to earn a living by using this phrase, but in the end I stopped. Do you know why? Because I almost starved to death. That's all.
Okay. Boy, you wrote the whole thing. Thank you very much, Light. That's a good, quick punchline. All right. Even though I'd say you might want to slow down a bit, yeah, and emphasize more because it was a bit unclear. All right. Maybe it's a dialect or everything. Okay. But every single one of us needs to go slower, especially me. Okay. I talk very fast and it became a problem when I'm on stage. But remember, we are entertaining people. There might be like hundreds of them, and they all have different kind of listening comprehension levels, right? So the safest way is to go a bit slow. All right. Then give it. Okay. I'm gonna go. Thank you very much, Lai. I'm gonna go with Mr. Boy in the comment box. My internet connection is not stable. Oh, sorry. I thought that was a joke. that's the information. I see many senior people here, many grandfathers, Mr. Alam, Mr. Lai. It reminds me of a person in my hometown, Medan. Actually, he's a grand old father. He's 90 years old. When I asked him, what is his secret that he could reach 90 years old? He said, Thank you very much. I'm going to reply in the comment box. Sebentar ya, give me a moment. I'm just gonna rewrite the jokes. There you go. Right? Now, Mr. Boy, from the comment box, I cut down the first part when you say, I see many senior people here, many grandfathers, Mr. Arlan, Mr. Yusuf, Mr. Lai. Yeah, it's nice, but there is no punchline. Okay, and it takes time. And in comedy, that is not necessary. So you can go just go straight to, there's an old man in my hometown. He's 90 years old. I asked him, what's your secret? There you go. Yeah, you go straight to the point. Right? Remember, in stand-up comedy, the quicker, the better. Right? So if you have unnecessary words, cut them down. Edit them out. Thank you very much. Next.
Can I try? Yusuf.
Mr. Yusuf, please, sir.
My wife had a sore eyes. She went to a drugstore to look for an ice cream, and the stupid lady took her to a McDonald's.
Okay, yeah. This is almost okay. Mr. Yusuf, that's a nice one. But I would just the delivery, because you look as if you're reading. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of delivery, I would like all of us to learn from Natali, because that's a good delivery. Yeah. She looks onto the camera and she looks like she really embodied the story. It's her story. Okay. Now remember, yeah, I realize that some of you, it might not be your story. It might be the thing that you get from the internet. Doesn't matter, as long as you deliver it as if it is your story. All right. Remember, please remember, delivery still matters a lot. All right. Do you have anything else, Mr. Yusuf, or should I move to another? All right. Anyone else want to try?
Can I try?
So who this?
This is Bun Bun. If anyone,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead, Bun Bun.
Hi, my name is Bun Bun. No, I don't have any friend named Unyil or Sister Melanie. Well, if you know that joke, I'm sorry to tell you, you are old.
Crap, you got me.
As you may have guessed from my name, I'm a Korean. No, I'm kidding. I'm a Chinese Indonesian. And you know what the best thing of being Chinese Indonesian? People think you are rich. So I can go to a mall with old t-shirt and short pants using angkot, and people still think I'm rich. But the bad thing, do you know the bad things of being Chinese Indonesian? People think I'm rich. So it cost me more. That's all my opening. What do you think, Reggie?
Brilliant, brilliant. I have nothing. Oh, just few things. Applause, please, for Bun Bun. Look, first of all, I know you as a funny person, so this would be like easier for you probably, Bun. Okay. The Unyil joke, that is so good. And you even have a double punchline. All right, just in case people laugh, you roast them. Nice. However, that's a local joke, yeah. Only Indonesians will understand, especially old Indonesians. So I think Lai and Mr. Raveendran is like confused. What is he talking about? Why are they laughing? Who's Unyil? In which it's gonna be like too long to explain. But hey, you know what? If the majority of the audience is Indonesian, go ahead, right? Sometimes we have to say, if the majority laugh, screw the minority. And that happens. Second of all, you made a racial joke and it's funny. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this proves that a race joke is okay as long as it's your race, right? So you can make fun of your own race. However, if you want to make fun of other people's race, try to avoid that, okay? Because that is too risky, and I think that requires experience. So not for now, later on probably. Okay. The Chinese Indonesian, oh yeah, everyone can relate. Natali was like laughing her ass out because she can feel that, right? Eleos as well. And I mean, that is a skillful joke because you use the same punchline for different setup. That is skill. Okay. Even I can't do that. That is difficult. The same punchline, different setup. Nice. So that's it. Very good. All right. Looking forward for your performance. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, what we can learn from the best examples that we have today is that it's all derived from personal experience. Yeah, it's all personal story. Natali is sharing about she's being single, right? Bun Bun is sharing a story about how he's always perceived as being rich, and we all have to agree he does look like he's rich. All right. Next, please. Linda, come on.
Let me try.
Oh, okay, go. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Who's that?
Maurice Christian. Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, Maurice.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name Maurice Christian. Even my last name is Christian, but I am Buddhist in ID, okay? At school, I was learned Christian, and at home, I was Konghucu. And my neighbor mostly are Muslim. And my true religion is according to the celebration. Because it's Chinese New Year, I am Buddhist. Okay? And today is the 9th day of celebrating New Year. Many people get wrong. Actually, Chinese New Year lasts for 15 days. So I want to say 新年快乐，恭喜发财. So don't you dare to forget transfer ang pao to me. That is it from me. Thank you.
Oh, that is a good opening. Applause, please, for Morris. You're a Buddhist. I did not see that coming. Okay, first of all, Morris, and we all can learn from here. Morris used his name as his joke. That is good, right? Names are good source of material for jokes, and we all have weird names. As Indonesian, most likely we all have strange name. Eleos Theofilus, that's a messed up name. Okay. Natali Cahyadi with a TJ, that's a strange name. and my full name is very Catholic. I have a like Baptist name. It's messed up. So we all can use our names for jokes. In this case, you have, and it's brilliant. Not only that, but you have like a double punchline. Triple punchline too, I guess. So it's like punchline, 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 punchline. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I would say that asking people to give you ang pao is not as strong as the opening jokes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because people love you already. Yeah. So whatever you say, they'll buy. There you go. Thank you very much, Morris. Very good. Very good. Okay, next, please. Oh, wait. Morris. Hello, Morris.
Yeah.
So your name is Morris Christian, right?
Yeah.
So you have a joke about the Christian part. Do you have a joke about the Morris part?
Yeah, I have.
Your mom was like, what, dreaming of cars?
Yeah, I have a part of Morris, but it's different from today.
Okay, good. I was hoping that. I was like, because that's a strange name. Morris is like, all right, good. Looking forward to hear your joke about your name. It's going to be brilliant. Thank you very much. Next, please. Don't be shy.
Can I try, please? Thank you, sir.
Mr. Ravin. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. There was this man and his wife at home, and this man is handpacked. So he was ironing the wife's blouse. And after that, obviously, he finished his work and he happened to go out in town, and somebody saw him with a black mark on his face. And they asked, hey, why are you having a black mark? And he said, hey, when I was ironing my wife's clothes, somebody called me, and in that panic, I took up the iron and put it here on my cheeks.
All right.
And then he turned around and asked, then what about the other cheek? That bloody fella called me again.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ravin. That was very good. The same like Mr. Lai, probably. I will ask you to slow down a bit. That was very fast. All right. Okay. If you go slower, you can maximize your facial expression. And I'm sure you have a very good expression like what I have seen. Right. But if you slow down, you can project more of this and you can be even funnier. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Can I try one more just to go slow so that I get you right?
Sure thing. Yes, please. Yes.
Sorry, guys. Just a short one.
Sure. Slower, please.
There was this little boy waiting in the clinic and to go and see the doctor together with his mother. And the little boy was wailing away, crying. And just then another mother brought his little child also to the clinic. And this little boy went up to him and asked, hey, why are you crying? Why are you wailing? And this little boy said, they're going to cut my finger because I came for my blood test. And then the other boy started crying. Then the first boy asked him, hey, why are you crying? And he said, I came here for my urine test.
See, better when you slow down. All right. Excellent, Mr. Ravin. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what we can learn from here is that people have different sense of comedy. Okay, some people are more of telling their personal stories. Some people like parody, right? And some people like telling funny stories, like Mr. Ravin. Okay, that's a funny story. Okay, Natali and Bun Bun and Eleos, the same thing. Yeah, story about themselves, personal story. That's also okay. All right. Oh, by the way, who has parody? Oh, Mr. Eddy. Mr. Eddy has parody. Parody means that you are reenacting something that happens in the past or in your imagination. So you have like, my wife said this, hello you, I said this, no. So yeah, you know, you have more than one character and you becoming both or all of them. That's called a parody. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ravi. Next.
Can I try?
Of course.
But
Give
this
it a
is
shot,
not
please.
because this is not the opening, but this is just one of my bits because I couldn't think of the opening part yet.
Okay.
Okay, sure. So 2 years ago, I almost failed to marry my wife. There are two things, because I'm fat and my father left us with nothing, no inheritance except for hypertension.
Okay, good. Punchline. All right, nice setup. Good. And then?
Because my mother-in-law always thinks that fat and hypertension are a very perfect combination to accelerate your stairway to heaven. But we have been married for 2 years and I'm still alive and I'm here. So thank you, my mother-in-law. That's all.
If that is not your opening, I'm worried what your opening will be, right? Because that's really funny. Mr. Patrick, I think you understand what setup and punchline is, because that's a classic setup. You trapped us about inheritance, all right? We thought it's gonna be money. No, it's a disease. Okay, good. Yeah, which is also inherited. So it's a good punchline, a play of word. Even though actually you have a second setup, but no punchline. It is okay. But for example, I'm still here today. I'm still healthy. That's a setup. Okay.
Actually, in stand-up comedy, right, I have a question. Can we use like dirty words when we?
Yes. Okay.
Actually, this is my plan, because just now I want to say, it has been 2 years. I'm still here, motherfucker. Then actually, I'm sorry. I mean mother-in-law. Okay, because I'm quite afraid lah.
See, why do you hold yourself back? It's funnier that way. Everyone laugh. Look at the screen. Somebody almost snorted her nose out. Mr. Patrick, the only thing is that you look like you're holding yourself back. It is as if you look guilty when you were swearing. No. Don't hold yourself back. Let me share with you guys something. One of the most beautiful thing in stand-up comedy is that I managed to make Mr. Arlan say fuck on a stage in front of public. The audience was happy. Mr. Arlan did not look happy. But he said it though. I was like, yay! I made Mr. Arlan swear. That was the first time and the last time that he was swearing, probably.
When did that? I do that.
In Malang, Mr. Arlan, in INGGRIS. Maybe we still had the recordings just to blackmail you. One day, we have you swearing. Come on, money. Just kidding, Mr. Arlan, just kidding. Or am I? Now, next, please.
Maybe I should try.
Oh, yes, Mr. Arlan. You're funny already. What are you talking about? You shouldn't be here. You're a very seasoned comedian.
Oh, no. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Arlan, and I belong to a minority. You might be guessing that I'm Christian. No, nothing to do with religion. Or I'm a Chinese. No, nothing to do with politics. You know what it is? I'm bald. Being bald is a minority because I'm the only one who's bald here in this room.
Oh, yeah, true.
Sometimes I complain to God, God, why me? Why not other people like Reggy or Agung or whoever? You know, being bald is a constant target of bullying. People make fun of me. People are giggling about me. Everywhere you go, people are smiling at you because I know what they're thinking. They're thinking about my baldness. So let's see, for instance, if I walk down the escalator, people on top of me are giggling about. So I feel like punching his face. Now I walk into a pharmacist, for instance, in the mall, like Guardians or Century 21, looking for something. And these sales promotion girls are chasing me around. And not one, maybe 4 of them. On the left, right, back, front, they're trying to sell the hair tonics, hair vitamins, anything about hair, and pointing at my hair. So you have no peace at all. Yeah. So that's about it, Reggie. I can branch it out because that's my premises.
Of course. We all have already known Mr. Arlan for his bald jokes. I mean, bald joke is basically copyrighted by Mr. Arlan, is yours. I mean, I totally trust you about the bald jokes. However, Mr. Arlan, the 4 girls chasing you.
Yes.
We can make fun of this. All right, because this is a premise. It's a trap. All right. For example, 4 girls chasing you. 3 girls was selling hair tonic. The 1 girl was selling penis enlargement. See? So I said to this girl, hey, what are you trying to do? I'm bald, not important. There you go. Maybe, yeah, because as you can see, we can put setups almost everywhere, right? Okay.
Actually, that's my material for the 27, and yeah. I still have a lot of bits.
Yeah, of course.
Setup and punchlines.
Yes, of course. Oh, yes, Mr. Arlan, or anyone that can, before we move on, can I be informed what's the time for open micers and the lineups?
Oh, okay. Open micers, it's 3 to 5.
Okay, good.
And then the lineup is, I think, 7 to 10.
Okay, and the headliners?
Headliners, 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. 7 to 10, yeah, untuk lineup, 4 lineups.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But can you maybe help us make selections? Who will be on the lineup?
I can give suggestions, and from what I see, it's quite hard already because these guys are funny. Okay, but remember, most likely today we only have time to try your opening, and I think some people scored really well for that. But please remember, arrange your set, all right? Because just because you have a good opening doesn't mean you have a solid set. Yeah, but a good opening is a good start to make sure you don't slip. All right. Now, boys and girls, before we go on, if you are an open micer, you will have 3 until 5 minutes. 3 minutes is kind of hard because what are you gonna say, huh? All right. So most likely try to make it around 5 minutes. Yeah. I mean, if a comedian is given the option, you have 3 until 5 minutes, there is no way we are going to spend 3. We are going to spend as much as possible within the time limit because we don't want to waste opportunities, right? So 3 until 5 minutes, try to aim for 5:30 maximum, 30 seconds grace period. Also applies in comedy. So 5:30 maximum for open micers, all right? And I think based on your opening, you all can be solid open micers. For those of you who are going to be in the lineup, what's the difference between open micers and lineup? Lineup means you are in a main show. Okay? Yeah. Open micers means that you are openers. You are the warm-up actions. Yeah? Lineup, you're in a main show. That's why you have more time, 7 until 10. Okay? Now, please consider if you have 10 minutes, you have to really, really arrange your set. All right. Let's move on. Who's next?
May I try? Yenny?
Is it? Okay, Yenny, go ahead.
Okay. What? 20 February, mentoring with Reggy. What? Must perform? Oh no, I'm not funny. I'm just a stressed mom with 3 biological children. And at night, stress mom need me time also with all of you guys. We ready? No worry. Just that.
Okay. Sorry, it's a bit. I think it's okay. Get that quite smoothly. Did everyone got the same problem, or just me? I just got a connection issue with Yenny's joke.
Yeah, it was a bit unclear.
Okay. Sorry, Yenny. Can you repeat one more time? I think there was a connection issue for all of us.
Okay then. Okay then.
Don't worry. Don't be awkward. This happens a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Grab my phone and then what? Mentoring with Reggy? That Reggy Hasibuan? That one? What? I'm not funny. I am only a mom, a stressed mom with 3 biological children. At night, that's my me time. Mentoring Reggie? Don't worry. I'm just a stressed mom that need a jokes. Just that.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Yenny. I think there is a possible setup there. When you say, I am a mom with 3 biological children and 2 that are not. Sorry, I just think that biological children is a setup, guys. It totally is.
Yeah, because later when I performs, I will set another non-biological children. That's mean that my students.
Hey, what?
That's why I make 3 biological children and non-biological children.
Oh, okay. So do you have jokes about that, about your non-biological children?
Yes. Okay. My non-biological children.
Go.
My non-biological children always forget my name. They only just Miss P. Miss, I don't know how to do. Miss Drink. Miss Buy. And they always skip my name on it. Who is that non-biological children? It's my student.
Oh.
They always only say Miss P. Miss, I don't know this. Miss Dunn. Miss, I don't know. So they always forget my name.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. All right. First of all, I think it was a good setup, a good trap, when you're saying that I have 3 biological children and 20 that are not mine. Okay, that are not biological. But then again, it becomes. I thought you have like. I thought you have like illegitimate children, but no, they're your students, which were like. Yeah, it actually become less funny because they're your student. It was like, oh, okay, these are like normal kids. All right. Okay, thank you very much, Yenny. Yeah. Who else want to try? Linda, you've been very quiet. So who else want to try? I think we only have Mr. Surya and Linda left. It's now or never, guys. Oh, and Agung. I'm sorry. Agung also haven't tried. And Agung is the only one that likes. Who's your favorite comedian? I have to browse up.
Dodit.
No.
Dimitri Martin.
Dimitri Martin. Hey, you got a good taste, buddy. So if you like Dimitri Martin, your jokes should be very specific.
Yeah, I just like him.
All right. I like him too. He's brilliant. Do you want to try?
Oh, actually, I'm not ready. Okay, well.
Just the opening.
Yeah, just the opening. Well, Reggy is the first speaking English comedian in Indonesia. Yeah, the first. But Reggy, your jokes come second in Indonesia.
Good one.
Okay, that's all.
What? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, from Agung, we can learn one precious, very, very useful skill. You can roast the host. Yes, you can. Yeah, it's very justifiable. You can roast other comedians, even though I will suggest comedians that have performed because people have seen them. Yeah, so please avoid roasting comedians that haven't performed because people don't know them. All right. For example, if you perform after Mr. Arlan, go ahead, roast Mr. Arlan, free for all. Right? The host is always there, before and after you. So feel free to roast me, you guys. All right? Riff me, roast me, but please don't rip me, okay? Because I don't deserve that. So, yeah, Agung, that was a good roast. Very nice. But then again, it's an opening, okay, for your jokes. After that, people laugh. Go with your jokes. Do you have a following joke?
I haven't arranged well, just the point only.
All right, okay. Let me go to other then. But that's a good opening. Well done. And probably on the spot too. There's no way you prepared for this yesterday. So Mr. Surya or Linda.
Okay, can I try, sir?
Yes. Linda is so Indonesian. I'm a girl. I'm gonna take the last turn. Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I try? Okay, hello everyone. Okay, my name is Surya Wahyudianto, but the spelling is Surja Wahyudianto. I use old spelling because this is an old product.
Just like, yeah.
That's all. I'm not ready with that one. Can I ask a question?
Yes,
What do you
Mr.
think?
Please.
We use stories from the internet. Do you usually use that? Sometimes use that? Is it okay?
We tend to avoid that actually because one rule in stand-up comedy is that our materials have to be genuine, have to be honest.
I see.
Yeah, because the purpose is to push us to be creative. However, just like every single crime in this world, as long as you're not caught, it's okay. Right?
I see.
So if you bring a story from the internet, as long as you can make it as if it's your own story, it's okay. So I'm saying that don't copy paste as it is. Right?
Okay.
Try to, if you find something interesting in the internet, try to polish them a bit so it sounds as if it's your story.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can use another skill called comparison. It's also set up punchline, but the punchline is the comparison. For example, Mr. Surya, he said, my name is old spelling, blah, 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 blah. I'm an old product. That's a
punchline.
Set up. I'm an old product. Like what? Come on. I'm an old product like
a Walkman.
True, but that's quite predictable. Something old that's funny.
Dinosaur.
Again, predictable. Punchline must be a twist. What was that?
Pager.
Okay, pager, yes. Pager is more a twist rather than a dinosaur or a Walkman. Why? Because pager is more forgettable. Do you understand? Yeah, it's like just one point in our life that just appear then disappear in a very short time. That's why pager is funnier. Good. What else? I'm an old product. Just like something as silly as a pager. Just like Tamagotchi. Yeah. You can say that. See?
Phone book.
Silly products we have in the old times.
Phone book.
Not as silly as Gochi. Or pager. Pager is good. Okay, I think we're having connection issue. for like seconds? Okay. How about Tiger Bomb? Is that all?
It's still around, Reggy.
Whoops. Mr. Surya, there are so many old jokes that you can use. I'm so old, like blah, 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 blah. Right? Okay. Just be careful that you don't trespass into Mr. Arlan's territory. Okay, because old joke is usually owned by Mr. Arlan. So if you have old jokes, please make sure it's different than Mr. Arlan's.
Like this calendar, the daily one. Is there anyone still using this? The daily calendar?
Oh, laser disc. Laser disc is good. Laser disc is good. Oh my God. Betamax. There you go. Okay.
Floppy disk.
Floppy disk. Oh my God, that is like so forgettable. Okay, thank you very much. Linda, go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Sorry, actually, okay, I'm just gonna try again. Forgive me if it's not really funny. So, when your office actually cared about health a lot, and during this COVID-19, they provide you free gym by turning off the elevator and you need to climb up the stairs to the 6th floor because your desk is there. Okay, like that.
Huh? That's it?
Because I'm not really sure about what to talk about.
Okay, actually that's not bad. That's not bad. That's actually quite okay. But because it's okay, we're expecting a follow back. Yeah, we're expecting a following, right? Oh, yeah, it's a cool story about her trying to go to the office. What's next? All right? It's a good start. But, we're expecting a following.
Okay, I'm going to think about
it. Do you have a following? Still thinking about it. Okay. All right. Now, for all of us here, ladies and gentlemen, please, I know that we all have our own insecurities, but please avoid saying that I'm not funny, right? Don't say that, yeah, because especially on stage, because you're not going to have the audience side on you when you said that, all right? On the opposite, please also avoid saying, you know what? I think this one is funny. No. Don't say that. Don't say, hey, you know what? I have a funny story. No. Don't say that. Yeah? So stop giving the audience the obvious. There you go. All right. I think everyone has got their turn. Mr. Arlan, hello?
Yes. Hello. Yes, Reggie.
Yes. Do I still have time?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much for giving it a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, the closing is a different story. Most likely, we cannot train the closing because it's the end. And if you want to try the closing, I have to hear your whole set, which is going to take a long time, and we don't have time for 20 people. So what we are going to do is I'm going to open time for Q&A. If you have any question at all about stand-up comedy in general or your material, you want to test something, please write down in the comment box. And I'll try to address. any question at all about stand-up comedy or about your material or anything you want to ask. Oh, well, not anything. I mean, don't ask about who's the president of Ghana. I don't know. So,
Reggy, I
yes.
have a question. This is Natali. When you want to twist a research, can we do that? Or is it, should we say like research shown that blah, 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 and then we twist it, or just state it as a fact right away?
Research is usually part of the setup.
Okay.
So the twist is the punchline, not the research.
Okay. So
for example, my research is saying that Indonesia is #1 in Southeast Asia for COVID cases. We have 400,000 new cases. For example, that's research, right? Right? The punchline would be, hey, at least we're winning. We're #1 at something, at least. There you go.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? So research is usually part.
Yeah, for a setup, right? Because like one of my bit was research shown that women live longer than men. So younger guy, something like that. Or if I marry a younger guy, we can die together.
Yes, and I really appreciate comedians with research, right? Because it makes your material sound smarter, and that's why stand-up comedy is known as a smart comedy, all right? Because you know we have facts, researches that can support our punchline. The more you have research, the better.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So Eleos, the result will be announced after this. All right. Is that true, Mr. Arlan, or do we have to also announce the performers now?
I think you might as well, because then we know the order of speaking.
Yeah, so they can prepare.
Yes, if it's possible. But of course, you can change it later, but a provisional.
Or maybe you need more time, Reggie, maybe.
Actually, I don't, but I feel bad for people if I announce, you're in, you're out. I'm the judge.
No, this is going to be a regular thing, Reggie. Yeah. So maybe this is not your turn. The following is your turn. So
yeah.
Always...
But I thought we already have agreed who's going to speak next Saturday. So it's only the order that we are talking about now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay, totally can do. Mr. Arlan or maybe Eleos, can I ask your help to list, to just put in the numbers, empty numbers, and I'll fill the names.
Okay, I will get the number 1 until 20, yeah, and you fill in.
Oh, wait, but also separate them. Which one are the headliners? Which one are the open micers? And which one are the lineups?
There are only 8 open micers and 4 lineups and 2.
Okay, so can we have that, please? So open micers 1 till 8, lineup 1 till 4, yeah?
Yeah, 1 to 4.
All right, sure.
And 2 headliners.
Wow, then the meeting is going to be pretty long, more than 2 hours by my reckoning.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna fill the number. Okay, while I'm filling, any other questions?
Yes, I have one question. Now, if I want to present a personal story, which could be deemed inspirational or motivational, but with elements of humor there, will that be acceptable?
Okay, there was a problem with the connection, Mr. Ravin, so I'm sorry. Can you please repeat that?
Sure. How do you read me now? Can you hear me? I think Peggy still can't hear me. Peggy, you can't hear me, I think. Hello, test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3.
I think he's
Sorry, connection issue. Mr. Ravin, can you repeat the question or write them down maybe?
Okay, I'll try speaking again. Pak Arlan, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that means our communication is all right between us at your answer. Okay, I'll try again. If I want to present a personal story, which could be deemed inspirational or motivational, yet with elements of humor therein, will it be all right?
I think it's Reggie freezing, yeah? Oh, it's me? Oh, yeah.
I can hear you.
Arlan can hear me.
Really?
Okay. Never mind, I will type it in.
Yeah, excuse me. There was a glitch in the matrix. So can you please type that? So if you want, am I audible, guys?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
The glitch is gone. All right. If I want to present a personal story, which can be deemed inspirational or motivational, sure, with elements of humor therein, would be acceptable to please for a 5 or 7 minute speech. In the context of a stand-up comedy, then you need to have a punchline almost every time. Yeah, because people are expecting as dense laugh. If you have a 7 minute speech, I would say the motivational or inspiration part should be like 20% of that, if you can insert them. It's really different with Toastmaster. In Toastmaster, the comedy is 20%, but in stand-up comedy, the inspiration is 20%. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes, still here.
We can hear you.
Oh, really? I thought I was totally inaudible. Wait,
Where is Mr. Raveendran?
I am
He's here.
I am
He's
here.
still here.
Oh,
Reggie is freezing, no?
No,
okay.
Reggie not freeze.
Yeah, did you get the answer, Mr. Raven?
Yes, sir. Perfect. Thank you. But I will still make a short because we are developing. Let's develop from where we are.
Yes.
Yeah, it may not be a perfect 10,
Okay.
but at least we get moving in that direction.
Yes, sir. But just please remember that we are facing a different kind of audience than the usual Toastmaster audience.
This is news to me. What kind of audience are we expecting then? Because I thought it's within a Toastmasters environment.
Well, there are Toastmasters members too.
Well, we open this to general audience, so that's why I always suggest that you use the universal language, not the Toastmaster lingo.
Oh, this is news to me. Okay, I will try to see that. Still 1 week more to go.
Yes, which is also why we have a bit of a change in the usual habit, because people are allowed to swear, like we have seen, and we can also talk about politics, religion, things that are usually not okay within Toastmaster environment.
You are giving me ideas already.
I'm sure you have a lot of concern about that. As we all are. However, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, things that we can do in comedy doesn't mean we can do in Toastmaster. So I hope we all know how to differentiate. Okay, I need one more name. And some people are not here anymore, so hopefully I still remember about them.
Maybe you can prioritize based on who are coming this meeting.
Yes.
Maybe we just choose a lineup and the rest we can fill in because.
No, actually I have fill in the lineup, Mr. Arlan, and
it's good.
I also have fill in most of the open micers.
Okay, all right.
Minus one name. Oh well, I'm gonna put Mr. There you go. Done. Before I announce this, ladies and gentlemen, few things that I need to share with you. First of all, nobody was born funny. Being funny, good on you. It's a result of training and preparation. In fact, if you're not funny yet, it's a good incentive to be funny next time. All right? Total cricket, when you or your passion or your hobby ends there. All right? I mean, once a comedian bomb, it's actually a learning experience to be better next time. All right? Okay. Do you all understand about this concept, bombing?
Yes.
Okay. So if nobody laughed, it's called bomb. If everyone laughed, it's called kill.
Your line is breaking, sir.
No, it's very violent.
Reggy is like
you kill, good audience. But if you bombed, bad.
Hi, Reggie.
All right. Am I audible now?
Yeah, I think you froze when you said if everybody doesn't laugh, that means you're bombing. And then after that, you stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know what you were trying to say.
When
I love-
everybody is laughing, what do you call it?
If everybody
Yeah.
laughs,
Crashing. What?
Kill.
Kill.
you
Oh,
you
It's called
bomb
kill.
them. You bomb them.
Not crashing. Don't crash the audience.
It's a question of who
If
bombs
you make
who.
them laugh, it's called kill. We kill.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. True.
You killed it.
It's either you bomb the audience or the audience bomb you.
Yeah, either one. Okay.
All right. But please, Mr. Ravin,
Yes.
don't make these bomb jokes in the airport, yeah? We don't want to get you arrested.
I don't want to go in handcuffs. These are taboo words. We can talk 4-letter words, but not this one.
Exactly. Exactly. I understand. You're a pilot. Please don't make any of this when you're working. So again, if you bomb, don't worry about it because even the best comedians bomb. In fact, when they bomb, they learn to be better. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Please stay tuned until the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen, because Mo and Liquina are going to be there, and they are very, very, very good, right? If you want to draw lessons and learn, those two are the people that we can learn from. Okay, so please stay until the end and watch those two. I'm sure we all can learn while laughing. All right, these are the names. Enter. From my point of view, okay. If the committee or organizer want to add or change some people, justifiable, I understand. But I don't think the lineup can be disturbed. I think the people in the lineup is fixed. But the open micers, yeah, it's still adjustable, probably. Open mic is 5 minutes, Mr. Ravin.
Yes, 5 minutes. 3 to 5.
And
wait, for the lineup,
Yeah, please.
we have 3 or 4?
I like to have a slot for 5 to 7 minutes, if possible, please.
I was just gonna say,
Yes.
please stay true to your time.
Yeah, 5 to 7 is possible.
Please stay true.
I was told this is a non-Toastmasters gathering, but then elements of Toastmasters come in. Timing is entirely Toastmasters.
You're too long.
We have
Toastmasters
we have
already.
2 Chandra Yusuf on the list, Reggie.
Yeah, why
Number
two? Why
6,
2 names?
6 and 8.
Oh,
Why do
because
I have
like you.
twice?
I like you very much, Mr. Yusuf.
My
Chandra Yusuf
God.
tampil 2 kali.
One of you is never enough, Mr. Yusuf. All right.
I'm sorry, Pak Alan, do we have 3 or 4 lineup?
4.
4. So, Reggie, maybe you can add 1 more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can go into the lineup.
Let me think.
Lineup is 5 to 7, is it?
No,
Yes.
7.
Then I can go into lineup.
No. Lineup is 7 till 10.
Oh,
Mr.
no,
Ravi.
I don't need that long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't need twice.
Yes.
Nema Yusuf, some of your time you can give it to me.
Yeah, that's good. I give it to you.
Thank you, sir. After all, we are next to each other, 5 and 6. So I eat a little into your time.
Anyone wants to try 7 till 10?
Well, it's your choice, the judge. We won't interfere.
Okay, I'm gonna ask though, because 7 till 10 is quite tough, right? So you better have a lot of bits. So I'm gonna ask the person here. I have 2 candidates. Actually 3, but one of them is left. So he's gonna be in the open mic. So I'm thinking either Mr. Patrick Wong or Mr. Eddy Suaib. Okay? Because the thing you said was hilarious. But the problem is that was the opening. Do you guys have jokes for 7 till 10? Well, 10 actually, or 7 minimum. Mr. Patrick, Mr. Eddy? Do you guys have?
I can try.
Okay.
I have prepared the 10 minutes one actually.
Excellent. There you go. Okay. For those of you who are not picked yet, don't worry. There is still next time. All right. That is like the most cliche thing I can say, but you know what? It's true. If you are in the list for open mic, and or your name is in the list for lineup, you have a great burden on your shoulders, sir. Okay, let me share with you guys something else. It's called LPM. I'm going to write this here. What does LPM mean? It means laugh per minute. A good comedian is measured based on their LPM. All right? The higher the LPM, the tighter the LPM, the better. How many times can you make audience laugh in 1 minute? It's called LPM. Okay? So if you have 5 minutes, each minute, how many times have you made the audience laugh? If you have 10 minutes, how many times have you made the audience laugh? All right? I want you to picture this in your mind because this is the indicator of success. The more that you make them laugh, the better. The louder that you can make them laugh, the better. And remember, making them laugh is not only in the opening. You still have the rest of the time. All right? For example, in 10 minutes, if you make them laugh in the first 2 minutes and the 8 minutes is like, tang tong, well, it's going to be painful. All right? Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I have been there. If you are standing on the stage and nobody laughing and you still have time to finish, it's going to be excruciating. But it's a learning experience. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this to motivate you because I love you guys. Yes, I am bullshitting right now. But then it requires. Yes, Mr. Boy, you can do that. Especially if you kill. If you kill, please, 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 please remind them who you are because the audience need to know who killed them. All right? Blah, 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 laugh, blah, 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 laugh. Thank you very much, my name is Boy, have a good night. Oh, that's a cool way to end, right? And usually the comedians thank the audience. For example, blah, 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 laugh. Thank you very much. You all have been very kind. My name is Boy. See you next time. You're the best audience. Thank you very much. See you next time. Usually at the end, we compliment the audience, thanking them for listening to us. And especially if you kill, woo, people are going to say, oh my God, he's funny and humble. Let's follow his Instagram. Something like that.
So maybe guys, you can rename yourself with your Instagram. So people can directly follow you if you are funny.
Why not? Yes. If you're funny, they're going to follow you. If you bomb, they're going to block you. Consequences.
So,
all right. Any other questions? If not, we are going to wrap this up.
Reggie.
Yes,
I have a
sir.
question. This is online. It's very different with the offline. You can get energy from the audience, but online it's very difficult to get energy. So how do you cope with this situation in case nobody is laughing? Because you can't hear them laughing, right?
Just fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
No, actually, there are a few tricks. And I am, if I'm the host, we are going to work things out. I'm going to ask all audience to turn on the camera. Yeah? Because seeing their face help if they laugh. If they don't, well, that's a motivation. Number two, the audience, I will ask the audience to give responses as often as possible. Yeah. For example, even if they're muted, they have to give emojis. For example, they have to clap. Yeah. Or they have to give like emoji faces as often as possible. Yeah. Just to make sure that they're still breathing, basically, for my part. So, but that's from me as a host. From you, as a performer, you can use many tricks. For example, like Mr. Lai has done, right? You can zoom in, zoom out your face in accordance to your material, right? Yeah, I have a pimple. Look at this. Look at this pimple. For example, you can use that kind of trick. Yeah, you can just use blocking. You can stay far away. Right? Now, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you can, like this. There you go. Whatever. Or what I like to do, I have a PowerPoint jokes. I have a PowerPoint. So you can share screen. Right? I'm gonna show you an example. This is my PowerPoint jokes, actually. Wait. There you go. I have a joke about flood. Yeah, I'm going to share the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm going to throw you the setup. Ladies and gentlemen, flood is a problem, blah, 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 blah. Do you know, as Indonesians, what is the first thing that we save when disaster is coming? That's right, cigarettes. Because Indonesians cannot live without cigarette. It's more important than me. We can live forever. Look at this guy, for example. All right? So you play with graphics, actually. So there you go. Yeah, if you have time, especially for the 10 minutes performer, you can use PowerPoint as long as you don't have like 20 slides. No, right? If you have only like 5 slides and each slides take 1 minute, you can have a PowerPoint material. Have I answered your question, Mr. Arlan?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So don't be shy to use PowerPoint, but just inform me beforwards.
Yeah, I think Tagu is asking about that, whether slides is allowed.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
But remember, don't make your whole performance about slides. No. All right. Slides is a part of your performance, but people need to see you.
Reggy, is it better with slide or just like a background in a Zoom background? So you can do something like this.
It can be both, actually. It can be slides and background. Okay. The problem is that I don't know how to do backgrounds because I'm low tech. So
with background, the speaker changes him or herself.
Yeah. You can do that. You can make jokes, whatever. As long as you can make jokes about it, you can use whatever. Right? Now, a question from Eleos. How will you introduce us? Do we need to submit our joke? No, you don't have to. You don't have to. Number 2, you can request. How would you like to be introduced to me? All right? Hosts always take requests. If not, then I'm going to introduce you by how I see you, basically. For example, Mr. Arlan, ladies and gentlemen, the next comedian is the oldest person in the whole galaxy. He has outlived something like that. Yeah? Do
I am older than Arlan.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the next comedian is the second oldest person in the galaxy. The first one is going to appear now. Something like that, probably.
So, Reggy,
yes?
Do you recommend which one, standing or sitting position?
Up to you, actually. Whichever makes you comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to be seen chest up? Or would you like to be seen waist up? Up to you. Right. But please, do not be seen nose up. Like Mr. Chandra doing right now. Okay, so. This is a good question from Mr. Ravin. Mr. Ravin, you will not get disqualified if you're overtime, of course. However, usually in the real stand-up comedy scene, there will be like people waiting to get their turn. Yeah, there will be like 10, 15 people waiting. So if you're overtime, it's going to take their time, right? Plus the audience is going to be tired more. So in the real scene of stand-up comedy, if you're overtime, people are going to hate you. That's what usually happens. Okay. And that really happens, seriously. No matter how good you are, how funny you are, if you're overtime, the next comedian gonna hate you. And the organizer gonna hate you because, you know, most likely they rent the place and it's going to be like they have to pay more because it's overtime. So it is strictly and not strictly, all right? There will be a time indicator and we suggest you to stay with the time, and you have a 30-second grace period, the same like Toastmaster. Yeah. So if you have a maximum of 10 minutes, you can have the maximum of 10:30. Right? After that, we all hate you. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen?
So there is no time indicator, yeah? We time ourselves.
I have to ask the organizer. Is there a timekeeper?
Yeah, we can do that. I think we need. Otherwise people will keep dragging on and on.
Yes. In the real scene of comedies, there are time indicators, and it's required.
And maybe we can ask the one who is not performing to help us to monitor the timer.
Sure.
Or, is that like Pak Alan?
Yeah.
Sure. But that doesn't mean that you guys don't time yourself, all right? Oh, guys, by the way, the timing works differently than in Toastmaster, because let's say that you prepared a 5 minutes material. It can be longer, especially if you're successful. Because what? Because there are laughter breaks. Right?
Okay.
When people are laughing, you cannot just go into your next jokes. No. You have to wait until the laugh is over. Then you can go into your next jokes, because people are still people are still, recovering from laughter. They need time. All right? So a good sign of a good comedian is they know how to time laughter breaks. So most likely, if you have a good 5 minutes set with laughter break, it can be more, 6 minutes or more. Okay? So no laughter break. Number 2, and this is quite important. Know when to stop. For example, you have ABC jokes. People are laughing their ass out at jokes A, and you're almost finished. Don't push B and C. Right? Stop while you're on top. Always believe that. Stop while you're on top. Okay? Especially if your B and C is not as funny as A. Oh, you are going to regret it. Yeah, you're going to say, oh my God, I should have stopped there. I should have stopped there. Okay, so know when to stop.
Good point.
So for 7 to 10 minutes, how would the time be shown?
I have no idea.
Okay, because you said normally it's getting. Is it just the timer with the number, or
maybe Pak Alan and Eleos can help me with the time indicator?
Yeah, I think we're not going to use that yellow, green, or those color coding. Maybe just timer. Like 4.0, 4.02, 4.03, all the way.
Yes. So the timer will go down or up? Up. So the time will goes up. And we have no time indicators, no green, no yellow, no red. And you should know. This is not a Toastmaster.
Exactly. Although some clubs have that actually. They have the green and red indicator. I've been there. But can we have a countdown indicator or count up indicator?
Oh, count up or count down?
Up to you, but we have it per seconds.
Yeah, per second. Yeah.
Good.
Count up is better.
Okay, count up indicator, so you can check your time there. Perfect.
Yeah.
If you can have that, perfect.
What do you think, guys?
Remember, if you have 7,
goes up or goes down?
Up.
Everyone?
Up. Go up.
I think goes up is better.
Yes.
Because if you goes down, if it already reached 0, you do not know how much time you actually overtime.
Yeah, and you're gonna panic. You're gonna panic more. 0. Okay. Your questions are very technical. Any other question, probably? Laughter break. Know how to stop. riffing, we've done that. Remember, you can riff anywhere, not only the opening. If you want to riff in the middle.
So how many laughter per minute is recommended, Reggie?
Up to you. How many?
2, 3.
I mean, I think the minimum standard is 1.
1. Yeah.
1 per minute is 1 per minute is the absolute. You have no one laughing for a minute. It's gonna be painful. So if you have a setup, don't make it too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't make a 2-minute setup. No. Nobody needs that. If you have a backstory, don't make it too long. All right.
Okay. No more questions.
And everything. And remember, you can use whatever part of your room to be your material. For example, if I do this, there you go. She's sleeping. Usually, this is part of my material. And I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Thank you very much for your enthusiasm, and thank you very much for following the workshop until this late as night. I guess I'm not the only one who have no life. So, Reggie, can we use shit as a part of sheet? No. No. If you swear, you mean it. All right? When you swear wholeheartedly. Okay? Shit, motherfucker, god damn it, bitch. All right? Or you want to be clean. That's okay. Clean comedy is also a part of comedy. All right? Or gray. I'm usually gray. Okay? But I think that all of us here are not blue. Blue is basically very dirty comedians that, have to swear every half a second. Eleos is right. Eleos is right. Swear at your own risk. True. Okay? If people are laughing at your swearing, you're funny. If people are not laughing at your swearing, they're angry. You're on your own. Okay? Thank you very much. I'll see you Thursday. Good luck and have fun preparing your materials. If you have any question, feel free to contact me through my Instagram or my WhatsApp if you have it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Reggie.
Bye, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Arlan.
Yeah,
everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you, Reggie.
Thank you,
everyone.
Reggie.
Good night. Good night.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
wait. Can we take some?
Wait. We haven't got the picture.
Oh, yeah.
So Toastmasters.
Okay, it's okay.
Very Indonesian. Picture time.
Somebody left already.
Smart guy.
Pak Eddy.
That's a smart guy. I was like, oops.
Eddy.
Eddy left already.
No, he's here. But muted.
Eddy Suaib.
Itu kasihan yang di belakangnya Reggy kan.
Yeah. It's okay.
Biasa.
It's okay. I think
He's used to it.
maybe later on during the performance. So thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good
Happy
luck.
weekend, everyone.
Happy weekend.
Good luck next week.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
Stay safe, everyone.
Natali,
Stay healthy. Bye.
good luck next week.
Enjoy your evening, guys.
Bye, Lai.
Thank
Oh
you.
my God.
Pak Chandra Yusuf.
Join.
Usually Pak Chandra Yusuf use the name of Yusuf Chandra, so that's why he has to.
Makanya Boy Henry diganti.
Jadi apa
Men
Pak?
Henry.
Pak Yusuf tampil 2 kali tadi harusnya.
Yeah. Because he openly used the name Yusuf Chandra, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And today he used the Chandra Yusuf.
Second becomes the first. Oh.
I am older than Pak Arlan loh. Kenapa Pak Arlan disebut yang paling tua?
Oh, really?
Iya.
Lahir tahun berapa?
53.
Oh, saya lebih tua jauh.
Wah, berarti Pak Chandra yang ini nih, ngaku-ngaku tua.
Bentar, ini recordingnya belum dimatikan dulu,
Oh,
baru
oke,
kita
oke,
off the
oke.
record.
Recordingnya
Nggak off the
penting.
board.
Siapa yang matikan ini?
Recording dimatikan ya.
Recording.